Alright, what's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. So I was setting my defense for round 3 and I thought I would do a show on it. So I've not done a roster update for myself in a long time, so I'm going to show you guys what it kind of feels like to be in Kyber with only one galactic legend at 4.7 million galactic power. So let's talk about the levels real quick. There's no time to build your roster. There's no time to prepare with the new matchmaking. So I have always preached, core and your mods are king, they are your foundation. That'll do so well through Carbonite, Bronzium, Chromium. I've beaten people with multiple galactic legends with no galactic legends because they have no core. So in Chromium 1, that's kind of where this starts to get a little tough. You know, that's where I achieved Jedi Master Kenobi, but I did not have his ultimate until Rhodium 5. Now this is kind of like where your opponents, the top opponents, will have an amazing core, they'll have great mods, and they'll have their galactic legend. So I've still moved very well all through Rhodium, all the way to Kyber 2, where I hit a huge, massive galactic legend wall. I went 0-3, dropped down to Kyber 3. Still would win 1, maybe 2 here and there, but still no match for me. You know, it's still too many galactic legends. Dropped down to Kyber 4, which is not too bad. So I kind of want to show you my roster, kind of show you people what I've built up through my journey. So I won round 1 and round 2, but we'll show it. I should have lost. Let's get in there and take a look. So I always show you my guys, my opponents, so you guys will be prepared to see what you guys are going to face. So in Kyber 4, it's kind of like people who are coming up like me, or who were up in Kyber 2, Kyber 1, and have just dropped all the way down. So we're going to look at Dart. So he has 7 million galactic power. They're always going to have Executor. Let's go look at his squad. So 7.4 million galactic power. He only has Sith Eternal. And then you guys always know I check speed. He only has 5 tunes that are at 300 speed or more, ending with Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan at like 333. So not bad at all. But at 7.4 million galactic power, I don't think that's enough. So he's got, you know, your Padme, he has all your main squads, Darth Revan, and of course, let's see if he has gas. Let's go back to regular roster. So yes, he's got Gas, Boss, Vader, General Grievous, R8. Look at all these R8s he has. So he has a very nice roster, but to me, speed kind of tells the quality of your roster. All right, now let's go to the wall, kind of show you what happened. All right, so this is how I am beating people with double, or not double, like 3 million more galactic power, and he has like 40 more relics than I do. So up top, this is like my ride or die defense. So I set Jedi Master Kenobi, CLS, Ewoks, and my Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. So he's able to get through that. Not a lot of people can get through it, especially only one galactic legend. He got to the back. I did not set any fleet. It's like the first time I've ever done that. So I want to know from everyone, what points do you give away? Do you give away the max points as far as, like, I know this sector is, let's see here, it's 219 banners to conquer it. So do you get the 219 plus 76, 76, 76? You know, how does that work? What points do you give away? I would love to know that if anyone knows. All right, and then downstairs, I put leftover Dooku. We'll talk about that. I'm going to go through a roster. I've got my Iden Omicron, which is doing pretty well. Beskar Mando League with Queel, Nest, L3, and IG-11 does pretty well. I do like our L3, it's a little underrated. All right, and then my JKR squad. I sometimes save it for offense, but he did not have SLKR, so he's on defense and got 2 holds. He never got to the back wall. So he went pretty heavy on defense. So up top here, he went, well, heavy. He went heavy down, so I'll kind of show you that. So he put kind of, to me, this is kind of garbage. So he did that just because he has Executor in the back. Like, he wanted me to get back there. And of course, I'm not taking out Executor. I was able to take out his other 2 fleets. But since he put garbage up here, he basically gave away 240 banners. All right, then I went down, and then here he put semi-okay teams. He put kind of like the same team I had, the Beskar Mando team with an Relic Beskar, but to me, IG-11 and Queel are better relics, so is Nest. Then he put his resistance team, he put a garbage, rebel squad, and then Hux. Got through it very easily. He tried to see if I would stumble up front or use my best squads up front, and then when you get to the back, he put 3 really good teams. You know, went through Darth Revan with my bounty hunters easily. Couldn't get through his crew or the bounty hunters, but when I saw that back wall, I didn't need to attempt it because the top is worth more points. So I just took these 2 sectors and as much fleet as I could, and that's how I got the win. All right, let's go look at round 2. So round 2, this is the other type of account you're gonna face, Roldstein. So same thing, he's got Executor. He has 7.7 million galactic power. So both of these accounts had 3 million more galactic power, 30 to 40 more relics, and he has 4 galactic legends. I only have 1. Yes, 4 GLs. It's gonna happen. So let's go take a look at the reason why he is in Kyber 4. You guys know I always check speed. Speed will kind of tell you the quality of someone's roster. So he doesn't have any tunes at 300 speed or more except for Galactic Legends. Look at Admiral Piet. I don't think he sped him up. He's at 299. So he has no tunes at 300 speed except for Galactic Legends. He doesn't have any R8 GLs or R9. All right, so let's go to, and he definitely should have won this. Let's go look at the wall. All right, I think he went super heavy on defense. So I used my same ride or die defense, same thing. So this guy waited for me to go. So this is what I want to ask the community, like, how is this going when if you're this account like Roldstein, you have like, you know, 3 million more galactic power, and you're facing someone like me with 3 million less GP, you have double my relics, you know, what are you saying? Like, I'm dominating rosters half of what I have, or yeah, I don't know how it's going, but all right. So same defense that I put down. So he set a super heavy defense. So down here, he set 2 galactic legends and he put Rey up top. Like, that to me is kind of like a D move. You know what I mean? Like, I only got 1 galactic legend and you're gonna do me like that? So he put JML down here. So I attempted to use General Grievous. It did not do well because my General Grievous is not modded very well, but I was able to take out Shot T and Old Ben, and I was able to finish up JML, JKL, and Hoda with gas. So I don't think he was thinking I would get through this front wall. He had SLKR. You guys know I put out videos on SLKR with my JKR and JKL. Easily went through it. Easy. That's the easiest counter for Galactic Legends. And then Bad Batch was easy. I can't remember what I used, but it was easy. I got max banners on Bad Batch and his bugs. I highly think that he knew. I don't know. He was probably shocked that I was able to get through it. So you guys know I preach having these Galactic Legend counters with non-GLs. I'm going to show you that on my roster. So up top, of course, I ain't getting through that. He put gas on defense. He put a great defense down. He's got an amazing General Grievous with like 160 something thousand health. Yeah, 150,000 health, 60,000 protection. It's pretty nasty General Grievous. And he's got gas. His gas is not modded very well, but I'm out of teams. I'm going to show you guys my roster. So I attempted the Rey with Vader. I did a funny TikTok on it because I failed. I messed up and passed turn meter to Palpatine over Vader on accident. I was trying something. It didn't work. I will get that perfected. So I was able to beat 2 Galactic Legends with none of my own. And then back wall, he had Padme with Cat. Like, come on, who puts that on the back wall? Of course I'm not getting through it, but I'm pretty sure he was shocked that I beat him at 681 points. All right, let's go take a look at rosters. Let's go to round 3. All right, so this guy here, good job. He's got Executor. He does have Sith Eternal, so same thing. Could be a very good match. Still has more galactic power. Still has more relics than me. All right, let me show you my roster, kind of what I've built up, guys. All right. So you guys have been following me for a while. I don't have Executor. I only have Negotiator. I barely have Malevolence. I don't have Hyena Bomber, Voltage to 7 stars. That's it. That's my fleet. Throughout my whole Grand Arena career, usually people don't even get to my fleet. I'm more squad heavy. So let's go to my characters. All right. Now let's show you my squads off to the side. So you guys comment below, are you guys doing this with your squads? So I would highly recommend that everyone builds a room for Galactic Legend grind killers. You guys know everyone grinds for Galactic Legends. And what I'll do is that with what roster I'm facing, I'll do the rename, and then I'll send it to either my offense or my defense, depending on what my opponent has. Very helpful to build these rosters. So you know I would call it Pancake's SLKR Slayer. It's my good buddy Pancake. I have that one. This is the Ray counter. I have beaten Ray a couple of times. I'm gonna get it perfected. And then this JMLC counter. Sith Eternal is very easy, as long as there's no Malik in there, Dark Revan kind of thing. Easy. But with JML, it's a little difficult because JMLs get pretty nasty, but I will perfect this squad. You know, I need to get better mods on them, but I would highly recommend that everyone has a GL counter room. Let me know if you guys are doing this. These are very important for your roster. All right, let's go look at my defense. So of course, if you guys look at my journey, that's basically every squad that I've built up through the game, my journey. But I roll right here, defense, offense. You know, I very rarely switch it up. You know, if I send this to offense, I very rarely switch it up. This is my ride or die defense. You guys know I've always preached Nest. Coming up through the levels, she's great to solo, but she will move to this squad. Does very well or with Newt lead. So I've got the Mandalorian Beskar armor, Queel, L3, IG-11, Empress Nest. This is a nasty squad. So remember, you've got to put down a lot of teams on defense. So, you know, you're not using garbage to take this squad out. It does very well. It usually gets me multiple holds. So I'm going to go down in order of how my walls are. So 4, 4, 3. All right, this is the top wall. Next, you guys know, I have never used Jedi Master Kenobi on offense. He is a defensive chess piece. If you want my Padme and Grandmaster Yoda in there, I do not have Cat. Once I get Cat, this team will get mixed up again. Grandmaster Yoda, just because in my offense, I kind of set it up to where it's eventually going to get to the point where my JKR, JKL will always be on offense, and I'll never use Grandmaster Yoda. So I stuck him with Jedi Master Kenobi. That's it. Once I get Cat, this will get mixed up. General Kenobi R8, very thick. I'm gonna R9 him. This is, you know, it's a tough team. You know, it's gonna cause your opponent to pull a Galactic Legend or a very well mounted gas squad. And then I've got, you guys know I call my CL squad Hold the Line. They are amazing. And then I've got Anti-Go Boom. It is amazing. With 5v5. Now, of course, we got 3v3 coming up. That's going to be insane, but this is what I use for 5v5 squad. Mace Windu Taunt, so it is amazing. And then I've got, this is on defense now just because, like I said, my opponent does not have SLKR. If I did, I would move him to offense, simply right there, and I would just move to tab, not duplicate. All right. Okay, so that's the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my top right there. And then I have my SLKR Slayers on defense this time. This is my leftover General Grievous squad. So General Grievous is now on offense. So this team is completely broken up. I also have Newt on offense for Galactic Legends. So I use Count Dooku lead. I found this team because I tried to use Bad Batch against this squad. Because I thought if we could take out General Grievous, he'd probably take out a Count Dooku squad, and no. Because Asajj dispels, Count Dooku stealth, Jango gets nasty. It's a good little squad. Poggle I pulled from bugs because everyone takes out bugs pretty easily now. So I have DDK with my bugs, and I'll show you down below. But Poggle gives buffs to Separatists, Hive Tactics. So Separatist allies without Hive Mind have plus 25% offense and gain an additional 25% offense for each defeated ally. So we know Jango gets damage immunity for 2 turns. He uses his burn for the first turn. So the second turn, when that rocket hits, it's taking out somebody or stripping massive banners. So I like this little team here. And then next, these are very important to everyone's roster, I highly believe. These are on my bottom wall just because my opponent has Wampa Omicron. And these two teams stop Wampa. Stop. Because of Dengar. So if you guys don't know this already, do not use your Wampa against Dengar. because right here, mini mine him. So let's see here. Inflict negative status effects on all enemies that suffer a critical hit. Critical hit. He does not have to have any potency at all. It's off of his critical hits. So he must have very high crit chance. My Dengar has 91% critical. So he's going to land tenacity down on Wampa. Trust me, I have faced this squad. But it wasn't Lando, it was like bounty hunters. They had Karga defense because Karga dazes. So I've got Dengar to go first, and I purposely put Bo-Katan to go right after Dengar because Bo-Katan can daze. And then, you know, when Wampa gets dazed, he can't assist. Telling you, I have faced it. It's nasty, and I'm hoping he doesn't know about it or doesn't think about it. So I have her at 139% potency just to make sure that daze sticks. So Wampas are slow. So yeah, she's only 209 speed, but my Stormtrooper Han will go first. He's gonna taunt. He's gonna give them turn meter. Telling you, it's gonna work. This is a great little team right here. And then Dash. I am building up Dash Rendar. I know he needs light side. You guys comment below if you guys know a good squad with Dash Rendar. So Kylo Ren unmasked. He is faster than Wampa. He is going to halt Wampa. Cannot be resisted or evaded. These bounty hunters are strong enough to take out Wampa. And then Iden's Omicron. So you guys also let me know. So I love the Star Wars Galaxy Viewers community. So this right here, Overwhelming Assault. Deal physical damage to all enemies and gain kill challenge for 2 turns. So for, no, it's not that one, sorry. It's this one right here, Assault Training. Alright. Okay, so Snowtrooper gains 30% turn meter whenever any unit is defeated. So does that mean when Iden gets easily taken out? That's why I took off the mod on right here on the triangle to make her as weak as possible, because I don't have her 7 stars yet. She's not relic yet. So she's gonna die pretty quickly all the time. So every time that she dies, Snowtrooper gets that bonus. That's be nasty. So Snowtrooper and Shore Trooper are pretty nasty. They're just gonna make that team cause you to pull a great team. You know, having key tunes that are relic like this in squads does very well. Alright, now Bugs. So Bugs are easily taken out. My Brood Alpha, I've had to strip mods from him. I now only have him at 279 speed with the 60% from Queen's Will at 166. So they weren't doing very well. Ever since I put DDK in there, my great buddy Hello there, they've been getting hold because, you know, he's gonna do that roly-poly thing. He's gonna get a big hit on somebody because the Brood's gonna be taunting. I think that's kind of how that goes. If you guys have faced this, let me know if that's how that works. So it's a pretty good little squad. I had to do something with it. Like I said, you gotta build all these teams. Alright. Then my back wall is, of course, the Bugs, my Care Bears, and my Trash. So my Care Bears, the reason why I don't have them on the front wall is because he has Wampa Omicron. Wampa will take care of the Care Bears. So the key to me has always been Logray, high potency. I'm very proud of the potency. I have my Ewoks set up because I have Nest. And I've always used Nest for Ewoks. So my Logray is gonna land days. It's got 161% potency. If you used Luke Farmboy Lee, you'd only have like a 38% chance to resist, because usually everyone has Nest at like 160% tenacity. Alright, then you've got my Poplu's at like 315 speed. My Wicked's at like, well, let me see what's Wicked at. Wicked is at 295. My Poplu, if you guys do the math, at 229. That's pretty quick Poplu. I would hate to have to use something fast just to go first against my Care Bears. And then my Trash Squad, like I said, I can't use Jolie with JKR because of the counter for SLKR. I don't use Barris. I don't use Ayla. So Ayla lead, you guys might laugh. I'll probably use some controversy on this. Jedi Alley's gained 40% tenacity. So you give him more tenacity to Jolie. You know, I use this for garbage squads that people have on defense. So what's been super helpful for my defense, guys, is speed. You guys know I talk about speed all the time. So my tunes, I've had like 14, 15, but because I had to put great speed mods on Old Ben and Bastila, I've slowed down. So my tunes end right here on Shock T. I got Shock T at 300 speed, plus the 30 from Qui-Gon Jinn, the 30 from Conehead. She's at 360 speed. So I've got 5, 10, 12 tunes at 300 speed or more. So my defense, I think it's super helpful to have tunes that just go first. So let's go through my defense. We'll check speed. You guys let me know in the comment section what you would use to beat them or to go first. So my Queel is at 310 speed. You know, he uses I Have Spoken when he first goes. He just speeds up the team. All right, my next squad, of course, Galactic Legend, where, you know, is super fast. My Grandmaster Yoda is at 330. You know, Jedi Master Kenobi's at like 550 something. All right, so for my CLS squad, we already know Han Solo goes first. My CLS is at 302. Now, Anti-Go Boom, of course, we know that, you know, my Shock T is at like 360 speed. Jedi Knight Anakin with 288 plus the 60 speed boost. I definitely want to 6-dot his mods and R7 him for sure. All right, we know my Jedi Knight Revan's at 317. My Hermit Yoda's at like 315. It's a very fast squad. And then my Dooku is at like 306 speed. So I think it's super helpful to have super fast tunes on defense. Usually, a lot of rosters that I face, all my defensive squads go first, except for, you know, trash like this down here. But Rebel Officer Leia kind of keeps my opponents honest as far as using something decent, because she gets a 15 speed boost from Lando. That's at what, 288? So it kind of keeps my opponents honest. All right, that's about it. Let's go to my offense. So this is my ride or die offense. So to have tunes that can solo, like Wampa, to have tunes that can duo, like Pest Control. I use this for bugs. You guys know I preach it all the time. Now I probably, at my level now, probably need to swap out Traya to my Palpatine Vader squad to isolate Holdo. So I might mess with that team and change it, because of the level that I'm at, Kyber 4, you know, Kyber 2, Kyber 3, Trey is not used for bugs anymore, but she's been great. You know, Wampy, I'm still working on the Omicron, what she can, what she can't take on. Remember, she cannot take down Dengar. Watch out for Kylo Ren on Mash for the halt. Definitely she cannot clean up SOKR because he can't be evaded or resisted. I have not tried Wampa against C yet. This is my GL bait, which is usually on defense, but I've swapped it the offense just because if my opponent has Sith Eternal, I don't want it to get soloed. It's a great team. It's basically taking out, not including your Galactic Legend, my Gas and 501st is taking out whatever your best squad is. Gas Mirror Match, Darth Revan, no match. All right, JML-C, definitely. General Grievous will move to offense. This is used to take out C easily, as long as there's no Darth Maul, like Darth Revan kind of a thing, which is very rare, you know. JML, like I said, JML squads are nasty. I will get this team perfected. My Vader squad, if you don't have Rey, does very well. I have broken up my Empire teams. When you get to Kyber, you're gonna kind of have to do this. You gotta build so many squads. You know, in Kyber, if you're not using, you know, Palpatine for a Galactic Legend, I don't think you should use Vader and Palpatine together. They do too well with two different squads. Palpatine with Mara Jade does fantastic on offense, especially with the super fast Moff Gideon. Now, of course, you're not going to go against a team that you can't take away the turn meter. This squad's amazing. Moff Gideon basically makes sure Mara Jade and Palpatine will take a turn. And then Grand Moff Tarkin also takes away turn meter. Sith Empire Troopers just in case something nasty goes on. But usually, sometimes you can 4-man. This is a great squad. I used to have Nihilus in there as a 5th, but his squad does so well, I never got to Annihilate unless it was just for fun. So I took Nihilus out. This is my Excellent Bounty Hunters. We all know our great buddy Excellence. He has probably the fastest Darth Revan I've seen. He's at 358. I will go back and redo his show because I think he says he now has him at 361. That's disgusting. So this is used to take out almost every single Darth Revan squad that's in the game. But now with Malgus, that's going to be nasty. Got my Clone Force 99. They are great for bugs. They are great for Old Republic. So I don't use them as bugs because I have Dark Train and Dark Scion, but they have gotten me max banners on Old Republic all the time. So easy. I take out Omega and get max banners. I use them for General Grievous squads that are not over 150,000 health, because Hunter needs to be 7 stars with 6 dotted mods. If you're building Bad Batch, Hunter is key, because you have to have the proper turn order. When you get to Hunter and you use his ability to call Echo, and Echo uses his ability to pass the Hunter, Hunter has to take out General Grievous. So Hunter is definitely key to have it 7 stars first. Echo just needs to be fast. Tech a little bit slower than Echo to go right after Echo. We kind of know how Clone Force works. If not, the Discord is very helpful. And then my Rebel Scum. So I don't even have 11 squads. I basically have 1 with Bad Batch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even have 11 squads to win with. So that's kind of like what I've built up through my journey in the game, what's helped me in Kyber. So the main tips that I could possibly give people is you've got to build these Galactic Legend counters with non-GLs. They are super key to your roster. I would highly recommend you guys start building these up. If you guys enjoyed this roster update of myself, you guys blast that like button. Keep on sitting. Until next time, DK signing out.